Hello and welcome to another Raggy's Beers, Wines and Spirits review. Today I'm going to be reviewing Kronenbourg 1664, made extra popular by the Eric Cantona. As long as I think I've got that right, hope I have. So, really hoppy aroma came from that when you first opened it. You don't associate that sort of hops with lager. So it says here, Kronen 1664 is a golden pale lager with an alcohol percentage of 5%. It was first brewed in 1664, hence the name, in the Alsace region of France by master brewer Hieronymus Hatt. Kronenbourg 1664 is now produced in the UK by Heineken, after being brought from Scottish and Newcastle, who in turn brought Mansfield Brewery and a lot of other breweries. So, slightly darker pour than most normal lagers. Golden to amber, white head, good carbonation and lacing, everything you'd expect really. Now the hoppiness has disappeared and it's more of a light malt aroma. Oh dear. And even though probably most of us don't want to admit we're lager drinkers or like a lager, but this day is when it's blazing outside, and one of the best things is just to grab a can or a bottle of lager and just chill out with it. I mean, most of the time you don't want to think about what you're drinking, you just want to neck it, whereas a lot of the time with me being a beer reviewer, I'm trying to find out all the flavours. Light malt on the taste, nice bitterness there, nice bite to it. And damn refreshing. Been working on the garden all day and I'm just ready for a beer now. Ready for some chill out. I've just had my dinner, garden's looking good, and chill out and lie down on the decking on one of my sun lounges and fall asleep for a bit, he says. So yeah, like I say, lovely bite to it. Quite a different taste to the standard world lagers or premium lagers. Yeah, it is 5%. Sometimes Wikipedia gets it wrong, and that's where I was reading it from. I mean, they've got their own site, k1664.co.uk, and discover more about our beer and heritage. And when you think it's been brewed from 1664, that's quite a few years. I mean, 356 years if we're being honest. Yeah. Yeah. I'm sure I'm right. Oh. And just it's the spot. I'm having to do it with I did the review with the decking door, with the beer room door shut because the wife's on out there, and it puts me off when I'm reviewing. People hearing me. Now we used to have two types of Kronenbourg in the UK. And it says here, what type of beer is Kronenbourg? A pale lager. Also, it's brewed with the aromatic Strisselspalt hop, which gives it a unique aroma. It has, opening the bottle, that rush of hops, not what you get with the standard lagers. A lot of lagers, you don't get that. So, and the taste, it's far from the standard lagery taste. It's had on the gassy side, but I suppose most lagers are gassy. Ooh. And I'll say this, certainly hits the spot. Making me sleepy as well. And now, once I've drank this, I'm going to get down on the decking and fall asleep. Definitely. So one of these days I'm going to have to do a taste test between all the world lagers and that somehow, and pick which is the best, because they're all similar in the same that they're all like malty lagers, light malt rather than normal malt, and they've all got some sort of hop character in there. But you know, it's normally the craft lagers that have got a lot of hops and appear more beer-like rather than lager-like. But the main thing is, does it taste good? Yeah, it's got a good aroma, slightly different aroma than what you'd expect. Although now it's settled down and it's more of a normal lager aroma. The taste. Still got that nice bite in the taste. All in all, very drinkable. And another one owned or brewed by Heineken. And this is where you see how big Heineken is, because Foster's comes under Heineken, Strongbow comes under Heineken, Kronenbourg, I'm sure Coors does. Not so sure about Coors actually, that might be Carling. John Smith's, Desperados. So you see, Estrella, I think. Just trying to pick out the brands that they used to look after, because we used to see a lot of reps from Heineken, and they'd come down and they'd make sure their brands, because what you find out in supermarkets is that whoever's working, they'll do the delivery, usually on overnights, but not always on overnights, depends on the shop. They'll do the delivery, and then if they ain't got time to go through picking out all the gaps, you know, if they haven't managed to pick out all the gaps, then you'll get a rep come down and they'll look, see the gaps, and if it's any of their products, they'll go in the back and make sure that it's absolutely chock full, because obviously it's all sales, isn't it? You know, every time there's a gap is a lost sale, or a presumed lost sale. Right, pour the rest out. Big 660ml bottle. There you go. Waste not, want not. And I totally feel sleepy now. It's really chilled me down, and I can't be long reviewing it because I've got about the last 7 minutes of hard drive. So I have to be careful that I don't run out of time, and i.e. the review don't get finished. So off on a tangent for a minute. White wine, a day or two left from being able to put the stabiliser in. Stabiliser's gone into the rosé wine. I'll have a look on the instructions, see if I need to put the first lot of finings in today. I presume that both lots of finings will go in over the next couple of days, and by Tuesday or Wednesday I would have thought I would be bottling it. So 30 pints of wine, 40 pints of wine, 30 bottles of wine, in other words, to bottle up. Try some at the initial bottling, and then we'll leave it then until it's matured, and I'm in no great rush to drink it because I need to get through some of this juice wine first. And obviously the white wine, and then I've got 2 future brews coming up that I'm doing. I'm doing a rhubarb and ginger wine. I've already got the ginger, got the rhubarb on the front garden growing, and that's the first one. Obviously chop the rhubarb down, wash it down, and chuck the sugar in the base. Although what I might do is actually put hot water in first, dissolve the sugar, then chuck it all over the rhubarb, let it settle overnight, and then at the same time cook up the ginger root, chop it all up, cook it in the in a pan, get that flavour of the ginger coming out, chuck that in, and so I've got a bag of ginger root, and then I've got the rhubarb, which is going to be the rum brew. The second brew is going to be ginger on its own, chopped up, do the sugar thing and whatever, but this time adding raisins and sultanas to the mix, probably boiling up the raisins and sultanas in with the ginger, adding them to it, and having a ginger wine as well. And I haven't got no lemon, so that's a little bit of an issue, but not a massive issue. It just means I won't put lemon in, and then we'll see where that goes to. Basically 80 pints of ginger wine. Job's a good one. So, back to this. Golden amber pour, whitehead. Opening of the bottle, big hoppy aroma. Surprisingly hoppy aroma. Now it's more of a light malt aroma. In the taste, light malt, good bitiness to it. Slightly different flavour than what you get from other world lagers, premium lagers if you want to call them that. Overall though, great nose, great taste, and very drinkable. So, out of 5. Yeah, it went down a treat, and I tell you what, the weather plays a part in it. It's baking outside, it's so lovely, and it does make a difference to be drinking any drink in the right temperature for that drink. It makes such a difference. Lagers and ciders in the warm, dark beers when it's in the warmth outside, that is. Dark beers in the winter months, or when it's not always, because sometimes dark beers, like last week I did a dark beer review, and it was fantastic, and that's in the spring/summer, so just shows you. Out of 5, 4.3 out of 5. It was really good, yeah. And sometimes you knock lagers, but they do hit the spot. And that's all from this review. Thanks for watching, thanks everybody for subscribing, and as always, stay safe, scary times. Thanks, cheers.